Get it. Let's get it. Let me see what's going on.
Yeah, we'll do everybody if you watching live. What's up? Pop Brady, Tony in the
Yeah.
house, man. Marlon Bluntz. We
YouTube. It's your boy Pat Brady. You did one half of Marvelous Bunch in the building. You did my boy Tone right here. You over here.
half, man.
Yep.
That's all I say. When a little bitch acting stupid as shit. You gotta go run to the 10. You even won't plan or dreaming of sucking my dick. Run more train in the green line. Man, I swear all I see is these green guys. Let nothing but the motherfucking green slide. Had me the mess spot at least about 3 times. He like,
Yo, what's Gucci? Hey, that intro was
good.
shit. We just slid on in here, man. It's Pat Brady, man. One half of Marvelous.
Good.
Tone right here. You did, you know what I'm saying? We got our special guest for our end of the year show, man. We got Danny. Book him down there eating healthy with the orange. You did one time. We got my boy Loaded. Definitely been a guest all year, you know. What's good?
What's going on? I feel like I was the quarantine guest.
You did not.
Hey, we go again.
Real, man.
Anytime.
It's been an interesting year, man. We just want to thank everybody who's been watching Marvelous Bluntz this year, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We definitely got some more stuff coming next year. It'd be nice. The same guests, Tori and Danny Bookham, always can come through. So yeah, we're gonna have more guests. But how everybody feeling, man? It's at the end of the year is on Friday.
Man, I'm just glad we all made it, man. Like I
yes, sir.
On the road trip, bro. I just told everybody, I'm glad we all made it. We gotta make it till at least 2021. We gotta make it 2 more days, but just happy to see everybody, still healthy. Thank goodness ain't nobody got the virus or had the virus and shit.
Facts.
For sure.
Right. I mean, we can start with you, Tone. How would you say your year was overall, though?
Man, my year was a typical year. It just my shit got pushed back. What I wanted to do in my personal life got pushed back due to COVID. So, I had some funds. I was gonna go get my place and all this other stuff, and then COVID pushed that shit back. So, I'm just thankful that I can, still provide for my little family and keep a roof on my head, despite not having a job for almost a year. So, yeah, that's it. Just in time. I'm at the very most positive point, but I try to take that positivity because it can always be worse.
Positivity at the end of the year. Oh yeah, this year.
I just had because it could be worse. It could be worse. A lot of people have it a lot worse. I'm just,
gotta say that.
So Danny, how your year, man? Give me your year review, man, through your eyes.
I'm great, thanks to God. I'm wonderful. My family straight. Got to mend a lot of fences with family. I put out a lot of projects, videos. I put money into the business, so I'm definitely happy about that. I'm able to eat, get on my knees, no homo, and pray. Ain't nothing you can ask for. It don't matter how hard you are. If you don't pray to the Most High, there's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that I believe in right there. So thank God for that.
Okay. Hey, Torian, give us, man, what's up with your year, man? What's 2020 like, man?
This was it was an unexpected year, like, for everybody else, but some stuff did get accomplished. The channel definitely had some growth. I definitely was able to make some purchases that I'll be able to write off on the taxes more so this year than I did last year. But because that's what I always say is, like, if you are like basically a contract worker, or you work for yourself, you have to have some kind of business expense to write off. And I definitely did that with the purchase of this PC, and now with this new gaming laptop that I'm about to get, I said I need to buy this right now before the taxes come in. But but it's definitely been a very good year, regardless, despite all the other stuff that has happened, because that was like I said, unexpected. None of us saw that coming. But we made it through. Unfortunately, I did experience some loss this year because I did lose my uncle back in July, not from COVID, but he died from 2 forms of cancer.
Sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that.
And then, you know, I did know some people personally who actually caught COVID. Luckily, they didn't die or anything like that. But I do know somebody that I knew from my whole life who did catch it back like in August. And she's like 1 year older than me, but she's better now. And, you know, it's just been a very, you know, interesting year. That's all I can really say. And ironically, it happened in 2020. So, you know, they say 2020 vision. But and you know what's so crazy, you know, coming into this year, I'm thinking the worst thing we was gonna have to deal with was the passing of Kobe.
Yeah. That's right.
I literally said
Kobe was like, I
literally said that was probably going to be the worst thing that happened this year. I said that after he had died. And then, you know, we went through February fine, and then March hit. And it was like, oh my God, like, what is this?
It was like a catalyst.
Hey, and I remember specifically, like, March for me is my birthday. So when that shit hit, I was like, huh? I was like, oh, this for real. Like, it's no birthday function. It's none of that. Like, that shit.
I think he actually canceled his birthday plans.
I did.
If I'm not mistaken, he was like, damn, I ain't going nowhere.
Because we were supposed to do something. And
he was supposed to link up for his birthday.
I was like, nah, man. But just to go on what y'all said with the year, man, it definitely was something interesting. Kobe was definitely a shock of the year. That was a part of the shock of the year.
Definitely that.
I was in IKEA, and I remember it came to my phone. I'm like, what? I'm like, this shit wrong. Ain't no way no Kobe did. Like, that's wild as shit. They wildin'. Then when you looking at find out, that kind of set the tone for the year. But man, kind of going on what Danny said, man, I'm just so blessed, and I just thank God. I prayed a lot, even when I didn't pray. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed. You know what I'm saying? He showed mercy on me, and I'm just thankful for everything that I learned this year about myself, number one, and where I'm going to go with my path. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm headed. Just lessons about just personally my self-control, myself, mentally stepping up to going to the next level, just challenging myself so I can have more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? So I had a great year. You know, we got to kick it on the show. That's always great. You know what I'm saying? I ended up, like I said, we got closer to touring through the show. And I met you, Danny, through this show. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I connect with people that I'm really fucking with in 2021 and beyond, plan to fuck with. So, you know, I definitely had a great year, man. No, definitely. I know everything is in God's plan. So with the corona stuff, I know it's supposed to happen. Like even right now, I'm experiencing personally. My grandma just got it, so I'm kind of like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a man of faith, you know what I'm saying? My grandma, 90 years old, she didn't live through a lot of stuff, and she a woman of God, so I know she holding it down, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I'm looking at it, but it is something serious, and I just, you know, going into next year, I hope that, you know, the people that's really that's in charge, not like God, but in charge, take it more seriously, you know what I'm saying? So we all can just move forward, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody just trying to go out, see, man. Seeing people in masks, dog, I'm just like, dog, you don't know what people even look like anymore. Like,
right.
So, you know, that's 2020, man. But I say great, man. You know what I'm saying?
2020 in a nutshell. Mask up.
We'll definitely remember
mask up.
We'll definitely remember this, man. But what's Danny, I'll start with you. What's your favorite thing, you know what I'm saying, you did this year, or your favorite accomplishment that you accomplished this year?
I got to sit down with my brothers around Christmas time. We had been distant for a minute. Mm-hmm. I ain't going, you know, say family business over the hill. I don't even want to say beefing over the hill. Just we was distant, and we had met up. We bonded. We had some shit out. We talked about the past. Talk about what we could do in the future. And that right there was like a healing process in itself. So that is my first favorite thing. My second favorite thing is one of my other older brothers, because I got like 4 brothers. Mm-hmm. So one of my other older brothers got himself a house, and I just saw that last weekend. So you know, just supporting and happy for people, you know, making a step forward in their life, doing something great.
Okay. Shout out to the famo, man. OTF, only the family.
Yeah.
You did.
Yes,
Tom,
sir.
what was your biggest accomplishment, Tom?
Man, shit, not catching COVID again. Shit,
You hear me?
honestly, to be honest with you, because I don't know if I told y'all this already, but you know, I had COVID before they even knew what COVID was back in November. I had a case, so I was like struggling to, and I'm asthmatic. Well, my asthma like literally. What's up, Frank? So I was my shit like usually flares up in the winter or whatever. So I initially caught like the shit before they even knew what it was, and like I probably should have died because I didn't go to the hospital. And I was just sitting in the room, like just in a ball, literally in a ball. So I'm just happy, you know, my comic was like I said, I was able to learn, get some financial literacy because I couldn't work, so I had to save my money and not spend like I do. I'm pretty sure, Tori, you might not know, but I know Pap and Dane. I'm a big spender of like technology. Like I have a lot of tech shit. I spend a lot of money. I spend money I don't even have. I spend money I don't even fucking have on tech and shit. So it taught me like I got a whiteboard. You know, I'm trying to keep my shit lined up. You know, I'm trying to stick to my goals. So it just, I mean, it was the best thing that happened to me was just, you know, just surviving the year, knowing that I could do it with the bare minimum. You know, I'm not as fortunate as others, but I still survived. You know what I'm saying, without a job. So, you know, I'm just thankful for being able to get this far with the resources,
to the Most High,
limited resources that I had. So yeah, and with y'all, you know, with y'all and shit, you know, just doing the show, keeping me, you know, socially engaged throughout the year, because I'm a recluse by nature. So me being in the house, it doesn't bother me, but you know, it's just still good to have interaction with, you know, with people that, you know, that you fuck with, you care about a lot. So yeah,
you know, what's your biggest accomplishment you think this year?
An increase in revenue from doing these videos.
Facts.
100.
That too.
Like I could not listen. I made more money on this year than I did last year, and I could not believe it when I would check the analytics every single month and saw an increase, like every single month in the jumps that it would make, and it's like wow. But it's just like amazing because, you know, this allowed me to have more time to put into this, because, you know, when I was, you know, was working more frequently, I couldn't pump out the videos like that, or like how I wanted them to be, of the quality that I wanted them in. So that, you know, that happened. Of course, you know, my viewership went up on this platform.
How many subscribers
now? 33K.
Oh yeah,
over.
Yeah, so
nice.
That's dope. That's dope.
Hey, kudos.
Yes, sir.
Man, because he definitely doing that motherfucker for real. And I
dope.
You want having more time.
Yeah.
How that worked out. You know what I'm saying? Because you put videos out every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
literally every day. All different topics too. All good range of topics and everything.
Most definitely.
Like it's something for everybody.
I would definitely say my biggest accomplishment was starting my own clothing brand, The Honorable Instinct. It was just big. It really started as just something else, and it just transformed into this to clothing. And I just feel like it was really big. I got to really donate back to the community, because anything we make from Honorable Instinct, we donate 10% to a DC organization or something in the community. So, you know, to be able to give back was really big for me as well. You know what I'm saying? Especially this year, like just seeing everything that's going on. Like the recent place we did season 2 for Honorable Instinct was the Dream Center, and it's in DC. It's actually about where I live at, like literally right where I live at. And like every day, like since 2020 started, like it was like a line, and people would come to get food. You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting them food, the community said giving food. But as the year like progressed, the line getting longer and longer. You know what I'm saying? So like saying like it's people really, you know what I'm saying, not in a good place right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed, you know what I'm saying? I'm working everything. So to be able to have a clothing brand and still be able to give back, you know what I'm saying, what I make was really a big accomplishment for me. You know what I'm saying? It felt good giving back, man. So definitely honorable instinct, man.
I also wanted to piggyback off what Pop said. Another thing that I learned this year was the stock market. I learned really how to invest properly. So even though I might not be having no fun, I have fun because I got the stocks is right. So one of my biggest financial gains this year was my investment in Apple, into Sony, and into Best Buy, and I got a couple holdovers that I'm playing a long game with. So hopefully, whenever this shit ends and everything pick back up, I'll be a rich man by then because I got some good shit in play, man. So
speaking of investing, whoever's on that Bitcoin wave right now is making a comeback.
I have Bitcoin. Bitcoin.
What's up with Bitcoin?
I have it.
What's up? The up is the optimal word because that's all it's doing is keeps going up. Like it literally goes up like 1,000 every week. Like it's been for like the last month or so.
Is it so it's cryptocurrency, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's a NFL player. It just came out then yesterday. I forgot what his name was. Forgot what team he played for. He's the first NFL player that's going to be accepting a portion of his payment in Bitcoin, because he said last year that Bitcoin is really going to go up, and he said that last year, and that's exactly what it's doing right now. So he's smart. He's being smart.
Hey, stock.
That's dope.
That Tony was talking about that. Tony actually made me look into stocks at my job. Start asking my job because he was talking about it. So
is he going out for y'all?
You back?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm back. Yeah.
I was saying when you was talking about it, that made me look into stock and start, you know what I'm saying, start looking at it as well. Like I don't know, I'm not as well versed, but I definitely know it's important to invest your money now. You just talking about it. I was like,
I just wish somebody would have told me this years ago. You know what I'm saying? So I try to pass along. Now that somebody tell me, I try to pass along to people who may not know, because like I said, I don't know everything. I go off my gut. My stocks are off my guts. So whatever usually stuff that I buy, I'm pretty invested in because I know it's worth a lot to certain people. But yeah, Pop don't mind. Let me ask y'all something for the for the year. I'm gonna start with Pat. What was your least favorite TV show or movie that came out this year or during the pandemic? Your least favorite?
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Top of the list. That was
Did y'all see Wonder Woman?
That was the great one.
I haven't seen it yet.
Spoiler alert.
He good. I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Okay, go ahead, Pat.
Go ahead. So, but we can go ahead and just kind of talk about that. I just thought that I expected something else with this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like I expected a pure number 2 to this movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? Patty Jenkins, she fired everybody from the first one. So, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even keep the same people from the first one. I think they said she really directed this movie. Like it was out of her thoughts. And man, I was just disappointed, man.
Wait, she fired the crew?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The people the dude who wrote the last one, I forgot his name. He actually wrote a Wonder Woman comic. She got rid of Zack Snyder's stunt team and all that. Like she got rid of a lot of stuff.
Well, he got a credit. He got a credit on the movie.
Yeah, because Zack Snyder. One, but they didn't have any control over this. She got full control of this movie, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just say that it shows. She didn't want a fight scene in the first movie. She didn't get that, so she didn't put no fight scene in this movie. So I was just
hold up. It ain't no fight scene.
No,
it's fight scene, but it's not that. It's not like the big ass. It's not like Wonder Woman fight scene.
Danny, it is. She's defending herself. She defends herself.
So basically, this torian is a drama.
It's not even that. It's just all over the place. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't.
Hey, Torian, I want to hear what you, because he saw it in theaters. So that's his theater experience at home.
Experience. I was able to see it in IMAX. To be honest with you, I'll put it like this. I didn't have as much problem with it as a lot of people did. Now, I will say this. I did have my issues with the movies. I actually had 2 issues. One, I felt like it was too much dialogue. Like, it was a lot of dialogue. It was way too much Diana and not enough Wonder Woman. If you get what I mean. I also felt like the fight between her and Cheetah was way too short. It was way too short, especially since that's something we've been wanting to see for a while now, ever since they first started to advertise or say that she was going to be in the movie. Like, oh, snap, this is going to be huge.
They said she's going to be a big part.
But I will say this. Pedro Pascal and Kristen Wiig were definitely the best parts of the movie as far as their performances go.
Yeah.
And I don't know why a lot of people were saying, oh, I don't know how she's going to do because she's a comedian. I said, look, a lot of comedians can do drama. And I like that they incorporated some of her awkwardness in the movie for the role before she started to make the transition instead of having her jump right into who she became. But it was also good to see Pedro Pascal really show some range, because we always used to see him as a Mandalorian be like a one-note type of character, but that's what he's supposed to do in the show. But in this one, he really took it there and went really above and beyond with the role that he had. But those are really my nitpicks with the movie. I will say this though, a lot of people, I think it got a lot of over hate behind it. Like people,
that shit trash, bruh. That shit is trash. She didn't even have a sword. They took away her sword and her shield. She didn't even have a sword.
You know, it's crazy. I didn't even realize that till he just said that. I did not realize that.
They took away her sword.
Just say that, bro. Yo, that's crazy as shit.
She lost her sword in the first movie. The guy killer. The sword got destroyed in the first movie, right before she fought Ares.
So you telling me it's no way they just like, bro, just give her a rope. Just give her a rope.
Sword.
That's her primary weapon. The lasso was always her main weapon.
Bro. It's 2 different movies. It's literally 2 different movies. And no, I get it. You gotta give Patty Jenkins anybody credit when they do anything, accomplish anything. She wrote this herself. You feel me? But you can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. You can tell Zack Snyder or the people who was in the first one. This is not what, because they said, Torian, they said she real live. In the first movie, she didn't even want a fighting scene at all. You know what I'm saying? WB had to be like, nah, you gonna put a fight scene in this movie because this is an action movie. You know what I'm saying? But the second one, it was kind of like, you just do you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just do your own thing. I just think you could have went harder. And DC, 4th of July, and people got jackets on. You know it's baking in the DMV area.
And I was ready to ask how does DC look in the movie, because I was around when they did that.
Like they actually shot it in DC. It's not like they shot it in other places and said, "Oh, this is DC." Because
they came down here
because Winter Soldier did that. Winter Soldier shot in other places and then started putting like license plates on cars, but you could tell it wasn't DC.
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
Because Winter Soldier did that. I didn't like that they did that either. But they shot a lot. All the DC scenes in Virginia, but that one scene in Virginia, which was at the mall, which was at Landmark Mall, that was shot there. So they did keep it authentic. And even mention that, we're in DC. They didn't say, "Oh, we shot in DC, but we're really in New York."
Right.
I'm trying to see what the original ending was, because like Pop said, HBO had a hand, and they clearly had a hand in the first movie. But this movie, they made her change the ending to the movie. So I want to see because the ending was trash. I don't know what. At the end, it was garbage. I don't know if they opened up a whole multiverse or whatever.
I'm like, bro,
it was actually trash. Bro. I just want to know.
My man Kirk. And
you know what? And I also, said this. This movie had nothing to really go up against because it was one of the few movies that came out this year. I said I'm willing to bet if COVID wasn't a thing and all the other movies came out, we probably wouldn't even be talking about Wonder Woman. It would have been just
no. Would have been like, make that, but it made 16 million though.
It made a lot. It did make a lot of money. It did make a lot of money.
So I guess they cover that for real.
No,
they talk about the movie
because they budget is 200 million. And it made 16.
Oh, that's too. Oh my god!
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna see that.
They cool, but in the inside, I'd be like, ugh.
Oh.
But then again, no movie is really gonna be making their money back because of this, because all the theaters aren't even open.
But they paid Bahati, Patty Jenkins, and Wonder Woman herself. They got paid $10 million off the back end. WB,
they good.
They was like, oh yeah, y'all good. So they like, if the movie's some shit, we don't care. We got paid.
They already confirmed the third one.
Yeah, I was just right. He took it right out of my own. The way y'all talked about the drink, it looked like they're gonna do a third one.
It's a contract that the contract was already there for them to do 3 since the first one, so they have to do a third one.
So then my thing to Pap, then I know you kirking on this second one, but I think old girl that you talking about wrote it. She probably setting up the third one for everything that you want.
I might not see the third one. I'm a type of nigga. I like the first and second one. I won't see the third one.
That's where you're gonna be blown at, because she gonna give you everything you want on the third one.
I'm
gonna make a bet on that.
We can. This is the end of the year stream. So when it come out, we can go back to this.
It ain't coming out. It ain't coming out for another 2 years. We know.
It probably won't be like two. It probably won't be like 2023 or something like that.
My man, sorry, but I bet it's gonna be everything you want though. Guaranteed.
What's y'all favorite movie of the year?
Did y'all wait? I know the favorite though. My bad.
Go ahead, Paul.
I know they didn't say that. Yes. Did y'all see Soul though?
I did.
Huh?
I watched it.
Soul.
I watched because I have Disney. I have Disney Plus.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen Soul yet.
Do you have a worse bad show that you saw this year, Torian? Or movie?
The New Mutants.
Oh yeah! Oh my goodness!
Wonder Woman was so bad we forgot about New Mutants.
Trash movie. Then Wonder Woman. He right. Nah, that was worse. No. You just brought that to my memory. Speak on
it. The thing is, I only saw literally this year. I only saw 5 movies because that's all you could see. Right. But yeah, I didn't really like. I like the Magic character. I think she carried the movie by herself, in my honest opinion. But I really didn't like. I mean, as much as they had pushed that movie back for years, for years, and that's what they. And I think they said, look. This is your last. This is Fox's last X-Men movie before the mergers here. Now, okay, Marvel has it. Let's see what they're gonna do with the X-Men characters under Disney.
And I think they wanted to get rid of that shit. To be honest,
that was a throwaway movie. That movie looked like it was shot 4 years ago. I was like, this seemed like a 4-year-old movie. I don't know. It just wasn't hitting. It was this void up in the drum. I'm like. It's no X-Men. They talking about the X-Men, but it's no X-Men. I'm like,
but the only thing that got me about the movie was how it was connected to Logan.
Oh yeah, with the Weapon X shit.
Yeah, they showed that clip. I was like, wait a minute, I saw that in Logan.
Why would they disrespect Wolverine like that and even add that movie? Man, that movie was trash, dog. I rented,
but I would say the best movies that I was actually able to see before, but in the theaters, before I would say before COVID, and it was only 2 of them. That was Bad Boys for Life and Sonic the Hedgehog.
That was dope.
Sonic was dope. Nah, Sonic and Bad Boys was dope.
That was dope.
Did y'all see Invisible Woman? Invisible Man, Invisible. What was the joint with the
Invisible Man? I saw it on my 5. I saw it on my 5 stick. I watched it. I watched it right when quarantine began.
I'm not gonna hold y'all. Y'all know I like to collect steel books. I got the steel book right here. It's still in the package. I ain't opened it yet, bro. Yeah, I got the steel book right here. I haven't opened it, bro. I swear to God, I had it for months.
Huh?
You seen the Invisible Man before?
Nah, I don't even know about that joint.
I reckon that's a joint I recommend.
Not the Johnny Depp one though.
That it was a good movie.
It's two different.
I'll make sure I go check it out.
Yeah, it just came out this year. It's the girl, the woman who acted on the joint. She dope. She do some good. She does some shows. I forgot The Handmaid's Tale. Yeah, she good. I like that joint.
Okay.
Let me
see. Invisible Man was fight. I'm telling you. Hey,
let me start with Danny. What was your favorite? Right, your favorite album to come out this year, music wise. What was all your favorite albums, starting with Danny, to come out this year? Since y'all the music people.
Damn.
Besides y'all stuff, not y'all stuff, but like the.
I'm not even gonna try to name my stuff, but it's hard for me to answer that question because, to be honest, I was so focused this year that. And
I didn't
because
listen to nobody for real.
There you go. Because of quarantine, normally when I listen to music, I'm always out. I got headphones, or I'm in the car and I'm hearing shit. I'm in somebody else's car. I got the headphones riding around. I didn't get to listen to nobody really this year. It was just all focused on me.
On everything I love. Hey, we're just going on that as this artist, boss to boss on everything. Tone, same thing. Like I might have heard stuff, but I didn't really listen to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't listen to it. How, like he said, how if I was out, I really could like really listen to it. I'm gonna just read the people I listened to on my Apple recently, and there. My name Trill, that's my man. He only the Trill survived. Pray for me. MC Hammer, greatest hits. Pretty Money Gang, Trap Hermanas. They go hard. Project Pat, Choose You. I didn't know that was the first person that sampled that little
oh yeah, that's done.
So that I just found that out.
36 Mafia.
Yeah. Go Hammer, my shit. The Sons of Anarchy album, LL Cool J, Todd Smith album, Kuntz, got the Danny Bookham right here, Baby Pluto. Black Eyed Peas, Keon.
I ain't even listened to Baby Pluto yet. Lord have mercy.
I was listening to somebody I was really listening to, who I would suggest to listen to, BFB, the Pac-Man. That was my artist of the year. Like for me, I think I listened to him probably. I listened to Free Joe Exotic probably. I don't even know how many times. Free Joe Exotic. BFB the Pac-Man and Sada Baby. That was my song of the. That was probably my song of the year. But like Danny said, I really was dropping, so I really wasn't like listening to nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like really listening to nothing.
Everything was mostly all Scandal. Like I listened to Tory Lanez joint. I actually sat in the house and listened to that since it was quarantine. I listened to the Tory Lanez joint, but that was because of Scandal. Yeah, Tory Lanez is always dope to me, but I didn't like the reason why I listened to it. I didn't listen to Tory Lanez for normally how I listen to it. I listened to it for Scandal because
the man. He ain't go to jail yet, though. I'm trying to see. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I know.
Before Torian go, I just wanted to say, for me personally, like y'all said, I only listen to music when I'm out, so it's hard to pick up on new stuff. Right. And the album, other than y'all stuff, you know what I'm saying. The album that I listened to the most was the 21 Savage jump. And,
shit!
21 Savage album, that was the album of the year in my opinion. Because I don't listen to a lot of mainstream shit, but that shit right there with the
David
21, I gotta listen to that joint straight through, and I really do that with music. Listen to something straight through. But here I gotta listen to an album straight through, except for the song with Megan Thee Stallion. I don't really care about that joint. That one, I don't like all that shit. Yeah, but it's like I just don't like a lot of like it got knocked, bro. If it don't knock, I'm not listening to it. I don't care who it is.
You don't want to hear none of that WAP. You didn't want to hear that.
No, I don't need that shit, bro. I really like
baby. I'm good. He said, "Nah."
The Burden of Proof joint by Benny the Butcher. That's my new artist. I fuck with him.
Rap.
You talking about? Of course, I was happy as shit when my man Scooter dropped the tape. this December, so he finally dropped one after like 2 or 3 years. Shout out because I
love Scooter too.
Nigga I got the follow and everything from my man like a long time ago. I've been tired, so that was cool to see him finally drop a tape. I want him and Gucci to do a tape together, get that shit back. You know what I'm saying? Back jumping like how it was. But other than that, you know, that's what it. But what about you, Tori? Do you even fuck with music like that? Oh, shout out Coons and Mitch. Cause Mitch put out a new EP.
Yeah, stop playing with me.
That's pretty good. Yeah, that shit's pretty good. I haven't finished it, but the couple songs I heard on the way back to the city this morning. Yeah, that was cool. And Flatbush album, always big Flatbush Zombie fan because they
Flatbush is like that.
Big Flatbush fan. That's my whole mental man. Whenever I'm feeling down, I always crank me some Flatbush.
New York,
yeah.
Torrin, what you was listening to? Torrin?
I'm kind of like y'all. I was kind of listening to music like as I was out and everything like that. One album that I did download though was the soundtrack to the Spider-Man Miles Morales. That soundtrack was nice. That was a very well put together soundtrack. Like the music, they had like artists like music in there, but they also had like the music that they used that progressed through the game. Like literally listening to the album was like me. It's almost like me listening to as the game was going on because it's like, okay, I remember it happened at this part, and everything like that. And I've been listening
the actual album for the game.
Yes.
Okay. I thought you meant for
like the game had a whole soundtrack behind it. Yeah. I also found myself listening to a lot of instrumentals. Like, have y'all ever listened to instrumentals to songs that you know the words to, but just listen to the beat to it? Yeah. It is very soothing. I'm telling you, it's like very soothing. Like I was doing that a lot. But one song in particular that I did like this year, and it was actually dropped by Usher. It was called Bad Habits.
That joint crank. I heard it.
When I first heard that song, I played that song in heavy rotation. And if you like really pay attention to what he's saying, like he dropped it like a couple months ago. Like if you really pay attention to what he's saying, that thing probably applies to a lot of guys.
Right.
Like,
I listen to Usher because I personally thought he was always for the women. So I just like,
man, you got
hey son, what's wrong with you, cuz? You don't got no smooth bone in your body right now.
No, like it depends on. It literally depends on the music, or because that's just how I was raised, bro. I wasn't raised like that, bro. I was raised very like it was.
Good. So listen,
I don't know. Bro.
You got Usher fucked up. I'm gonna say that right now. For
I'm
all
not saying they not good, bro. I know some
who listen to Let It Burn.
That Confessions album is.
Come on, man.
I know.
Hit different
though.
I took that CD from my sister.
I know his songs.
My sister, I was like, this joint hit different. I'm in the 5th grade or something.
I don't know, bro.
Thinking I'm going through some real dramatic shit listening to Usher.
Dude, Tony, one of them, man. You're a gorilla pimp, cuz you don't like nothing smooth.
I would be surprised at the shit. Like I thought it was weird because me and my cousin. Well, me in particular, I love anime music, so I have anime music on my phone. I love anime music. I have Fleetwood Mac. I have a lot of shit that y'all probably like a lot of shit that y'all probably don't know about.
Next stream,
but women,
your library. You need to reveal your library next time.
Okay, next stream, actually, that I'll put that on there. I'm gonna do that.
Because it could be something in there, something that sounds tight that me and Danny can hear and get a producer to sample. That's what I be thinking when I be hearing alternative stuff. It's always that you can make something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So
like one of my favorite songs that I discovered this year was called "The Chain" by
The Chain.
I think that's Fleetwood. I'm not
going up in the room. I already know you be going up.
I have a whole jump, bro.
Actually, you might have just put me on to somebody because the name is fucking phenomenal. Fleetwood Mac. That shit sounds tight.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, Fleetwood Mac, The Chain. Yeah.
This shit. Are y'all gonna take the vaccine? Before I get to my next question, anybody here taking the vaccine?
I'm not saying that no air.
I love that. I like that answer. There we go. Torian.
Oh.
Tony.
Y'all about to come on. Y'all about to leave?
Oh yeah, Tony and Christmas gifts.
I was doing my show.
I ain't really
especially not after all I've heard so far about it.
Huh?
My sister just came down here. My sister just came down here. My bad.
What's up?
Go ahead. My bad.
I was saying that to say because I was gonna ask y'all like this year, you know what I'm saying, God willing, everything go back to normal. If y'all could go anywhere, where would y'all want to travel this year? If y'all could travel this year,
Vegas and Bahamas.
Vegas and Bahamas. You trying to you try not to sleep and then you trying to have some time on the beach.
Yeah.
Shout out to my sister, bro.
Coming through.
Dropping off the gift. Dropping off the gift.
Okay. The rating, she got you the Mortal Kombat. Shout out to sis. Shout out to sis.
Oh, it got the sticker on it too, so I love the stickers.
Official Tish.
Yeah.
But Vegas, Bahamas, Torian, would you
Dubai?
That's a good one. Shit.
What did you say? One more time.
Dubai.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one.
But as it stands right now, that ain't happening.
They're like,
right now. they said you ain't coming over here until you present us with your Move-It passport.
Your what?
Your COVID passport. You heard about the COVID passport?
Nah, you're about to learn me though.
Didn't it just come out
basically, with that? Basically, it's a passport. Like if you're traveling overseas or to certain countries, that you have to show proof that you have taken the vaccine and that it came back negative, or not the vaccine, but the test, and it came back negative. And it's digital. It's on the phone.
I'm already shocked. I'm gonna have to take it.
I ain't mad at.
We want to travel, right?
Like overseas.
Because I'm trying to, my birthday, I gotta you gotta take a COVID test and get that shit cleared out. Yeah, facts. I don't gotta take the vaccine, then I'm Gucci. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm sorry, bro. I guess I can't go to Jamaica for a while.
Because now they had this new one out.
Or
they call it the mutant. Though they said that came over from Europe. And it was, and then it ended up in Canada. It's so crazy because they said the person in Canada who got it, they didn't travel, so it definitely came from over there to here, and now it's in Colorado. The same thing that happened in Colorado. The person never traveled, so it came over here from there.
Yep.
They said
going around.
They said this one is 56% more transmissible. I said, what does that mean? Can you please break that down?
Yeah, you can get that shit.
Hey, my man sent me this post. He said, 10 years from now, you'll put on a jacket and find a mask in your pocket. Oh, man, what a weird year that was. You'll chuck then you'll pick up your machete and go across the wasteland, keep it to the shadow to avoid gangs of cannibal raiders. That's what this shit sound like. Like some real and shit.
Like the Book of Eli and shit.
And that's what I'm saying. You're gonna have when they get that bite, you're gonna have to do some of your good men. You got
but you know what's so crazy this year? Like this
down to that shit.
This year it made everybody scared to even just cough. Because it's like if you just cough, you're looking over at the person like, hold on.
Nigga,
are you okay?
I think
nigga, you got it.
You like,
and you gotta say, hold on, I don't have Rona.
Right.
You gotta put that disclaimer out. I don't have Rona.
When I was
just clearing my throat.
I went to patch out VA to see my niece, right? So like we trying to take the pictures, and then our VA, like you say, our VA, they like whatever, like you can just wear no mask, nothing. They just kept trying to walk in the picture. I'm like, hell nah. Hit up the cut, hit the mask. I'm like, ain't catching me like, no. Y'all wear mask, cool. That's fine. But when you coming around this side, skip. And then I at work, I can't even lie. At work, I wear a mask all the time, so I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop my breathing, nothing. Like I keep it on just because I don't want to take it off. You know what I'm saying? Because I see everybody come to my job. I'm talking about they don't give a fuck. They just come right in and just like, hey, could you get the mask, please? They hit one of these joints. Oh man, I forgot. I'm like, bro, it's been about 11. It's all been almost a year. You know you need that mask when you come in this thing, man. Come on, man.
All right.
Man, just until it's over. So
go ahead. And since we on the topic of this, I guess the question I have is, what was your response when you first learned that we had to go into quarantine? Like what was your quarantine experience like? I guess that's my better question. Like, what was your quarantine experience like?
Hey, Dan, you can go first.
It was like
stay your motherfucking ass in the house. See, some people got a problem with actually keeping their ass in one place for a moment. And real talk, I think that's an issue within itself because the world don't get to know themselves. So you having a problem with that shit. So I noticed at a certain point and during the quarantine, during the beginning and like 2 months after, people have really had to get the fuck out. So I noticed the streets went from a lot of people now on the streets to real quickly, man, people say like, I got to get the fuck out.
Facts.
So on the weekend, I saw cars a lot. I saw cars doing everything. Then it went into people just going out and going to parties and shit like that to what we got now. But for me, I stayed my black ass in the house, and if I had to go visit family, fine, I'll do that. But it was limited.
Yeah,
and I made sure I take care. Go see my moms or go see this, and make sure I take care of people.
Tom, what about you? What you do? Yeah, like, how did you answer this question for real?
Yeah, I know. I do this. Before I answer the story question, shout out to my mom. She just gave me this jump, bro.
Shout out to Mom.
Shout out to Mom. Oh yeah, she put up with the Wonder Woman. Hey, Mom. Oh, they.
Like, yeah. Okay. I feel bad for her because she don't know Wonder Woman suck, but I mean, that little quarantine, it was seemed like every day, man. Cause y'all know my routine, man. I stay to myself, man. I come in, I play the game, stream a little bit here and there, and ain't nothing really changed for me out of my day routine. You know, I kept it. It was just more reason for me not to go interact with humans. I can just sit on my laptop, do my little crazy shit, my little conspiracy theory. I can sit on the webs and
this nigga said, I don't want to talk to humans.
I can catch up on I caught up on my anime. I'm caught up on most of my TV shows. Hey, I was like, I don't want to work I've been working for the past 9 years straight. So I was like, bro, I got a year off. Basically, I'm just chill. Just do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So hey, I'm just keeping it in the buck, man. Cause sometimes, humans, y'all know, bro, humans they like this shit with the stimulus, bro. If you can't provide basic, I'm not gonna get into all that, but like this is my problem with humans, because they should be able to provide for people that your government should be able to provide, and like times like this, there should be no argument about people getting money or getting assistance. There should be no argument. I don't care what political bullshit or whatever. I don't care. Like people need help. Like the dude, Mitch McConnell, the man get paid $22 million. $22 million. And he said we can't have $2,000 one person. He has power like that to say that we can't have $2,000.
I want to vomit every time he comes up on my screen.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like, how the fuck, nigga? You work for us. You work for us. You know that, right? You work for us.
That man is so ugly.
Like, come on, bro.
Inside and out,
thing, bro. That's my whole thing with that, bro. That's one of the reasons I like humans, bro, because they could be some of the most grimiest, evilest people, bro.
I will say this. America's whole skirt got lifted up during this quarantine.
Yeah,
because I said the world got to see how egotistical this nation truly is in that time period.
He told niggas, nah, y'all good. Like, huh?
Yeah, like $600. Here you go. Like, motherfucker, you work for us. You a public servant. We want our money. Like it's just that simple. Yeah, other countries getting
why, like what? I thought y'all
why these other countries get money from us when people go homeless and can't be fed and shit? They don't need that money. We need that money in this country.
They said we're gonna send. They said we're gonna send a few billion here, a few million here, but here's your 600.
We're gonna make sure the Egyptian army good. What are y'all talking about?
Yeah, like when people was reading, like when they said that was a 5,500 something document that had a bunch of fluff in it. Like they was, and when people was like reading it, they said it took them they said, here, you got 2 hours to read it. And it was like looking at it and like, what is this? Like, what are we giving all of this money for? Like, you got something in there where you can give, where the rich or the elite can go and get drinks and martinis for free. What?
Right.
That shit just dumb, bro. I don't want to talk about it. That's just where I'm at. That was my.
But anyway, but anyway. We go back to the positive shit. But when the quarantine first started and you had all them people going out there going crazy buying some toilet paper.
Yeah.
that was wow.
I put stocks in that. I made a couple dollars.
I couldn't find shit for a while.
Bro, we got a whole big ass box upstairs full of fucking toiletry shit on the porch and shit. Big ass box.
What was it? I mean, yeah, like I stayed in the house. I didn't go, like I said, I didn't go nowhere, like unless it was family, and that was rare. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it was like a rare occasion, like, or it wasn't a lot of my family. It'd be like literally 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? 3 of us, 4 of us. Like, but beginning of quarantine was like that because it was my birthday and I dropped my tape right when quarantine started. So my rowdy tape did numbers because everybody was right in the house.
Yeah, everybody was in the house. Yeah,
and that tape went up. That tape went up just strictly off of quarantine, and everybody like, "Are we in the house?" Niggas dropping tapes, and I was the March 26th was right when that shit really kicked off. For real, I was like, bink. So I started off just like that.
100.
Watching writing, like I said, I wrote a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I found in-house somebody that I know that be chilling just like me in the house to record with, because I was in another studio, but I didn't want to go to the studio because you know, I don't know who come in and out of the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when you got a lot of people in there. So one thing on quarantine, I learned how to record myself on my iPod. Or this is an iPod. I recorded my From Southeast with Love mixtape on here, whole thing. So that I engineered it myself. So you know what I'm saying? I just learned to make it work this quarantine, that you really gotta, you know what I'm saying, go get it. And I thank God I was able to work still. You know what I'm saying? I was essential. I was able to work and still do my music on the side. And at work, where I work at, I became management. So this year, so I made sure I just put my grind up, man, for this year, man. So I love quarantine, man. I like Tone said, like I go out to celebrate, but mostly I'm in the crib, cooling with my girl. So you know what I'm saying, or cooling, just cooling out, man. You know what I'm saying, going down my path. So shout out to quarantine 2020. You did.
Everybody doing the right thing, man.
Yeah,
Right, doing the right thing. So I wanted to ask. Oh, you got something?
I hope y'all don't blame me. I'm gonna get off in about 5 minutes, but let's go.
That's good. That's cool. We can wrap. I'm about to literally wrap it up. I just want to ask y'all literally some questions, man, for all y'all, man. What is, like, you know what I'm saying, y'all 2021 goal, like a one goal, you know what I'm saying, you can goals or goals that you have for, you know what I'm saying, for yourself or what you're doing right now. And
go ahead, Tor.
I was gonna say, continue to do what I'm doing right now. Also get better mentally and physically. I'm glad that, you know, because quarantine, you know, I was literally, you know, getting like hitting the gym heavy and everything like that, and I just had to stop, like, you know, right in the middle of that, especially when I was getting ready to go through a physical transformation, physique wise. And then had to, like, you know, pretty much almost like start over from scratch, like in July. And now I'm like getting back into the swing of things. So I'm definitely looking forward to continuing that. Of course, continuing to up the revenue. And who knows what the future holds. At this point, we can't predict because we didn't predict what happened this year. So I'm just gonna, play it, close to the vest and see what happens.
Okay.
That's dope. That's
dope.
Dan. I don't want to say too much on it, you know what I'm saying? But I give what I can. One is to stay healthy, elevate, be prolific, residuals off what I invest in myself and business, stay close to family, keep love, peace, and happiness around me. That's it.
You dig?
For me, I just want to keep on, doing what I'm doing with the show. I want to get better at editing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my my lifestyle back together like I had because I done gained some weight. I want to get my body back. Like Tori said, I want to transform my body back to those college days because I gained like 15 pounds. So I look a little heavy. So when I look in the mirror, I'm like, ooh, who the hell is this dude? Like what? I look a little heavy. It might be just me though. But yeah, I want to get back to where I was pre-quarantine or whatever because I was, and I just want to. I need to find some way to make some more money. Like I need to monetize this YouTube shit, this streaming shit, because it's out there. It's out there. So I just gotta find a way, to pour money into my pocket, Pat's pocket. I gotta find that way. So I'm trying to get with Tori in it because I look at the analytics stuff too. So I check it. Once a week or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We get because our page, we get a lot of traffic. We starting to get a lot of traffic now, and we're getting a lot of likes. We might not get no comment, but we know people watching our shit. You know what I'm saying? It's popping up in the searches.
Quarantine was actually the perfect time because like people had no other choice but to like watch stuff on YouTube or watch stuff on television and everything like that. Because where were they gonna go? Like quarantine was very kind to me this year, in those few months and everything like that, and still is. But it was that, and I was gonna say this was the first time I think that the world was all on one accord. Like when quarantine happened, everybody was on quarantine. Like it's like the world stopped.
For sure,
and that never happens because we all on our own timetable. But from March to like June, we were all like on the same one beat, and that never happens.
Yeah.
2020 goals, 2021 goals, man. Just staying focused on what I'm doing, man. Keeping God first, man, and obviously, man, just trying to, like Danny said, elevate everything I do. Get way more organized. I want to be a little bit more organized of what all the things that I do for my music and what me and Tone do. You know what I'm saying? Just organizing, having more together, a little bit more structure. Not too much because I still like that, you know what I'm saying, be me, have a good time with it. But just, like Tone said, like with the streaming thing, like we really want to get into that. Yeah, man, just keep on grinding it, man. That's really what I want to do.
For sure. I just want to say before Pat take us home, I want to thank, all the viewers, whoever watch. If you watch for 1 minute, 2 minutes, I don't give a shit. If you click it, just say this shit trash. Hey, look, we appreciate everybody, Mitch, Torian, Danny, Tim, King Kai, like Koontz, like everybody who fuck with us, or anybody that want to come on, y'all know how to get in touch with us. You know what I'm saying? We thank everybody, man. I think we got probably 12 subscribers this year, so we had 62 or something. So
we're not even promoing. So
so we're not even promo heavy, and I also want to put that more of a focus for 2021 to do more my fair share of promoing. So, but yeah, though, I just want to thank everybody for watching. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for thank y'all for coming on. Yeah.
Salute.
I'm about to say y'all can. For Danny, I know you about to roll. I'm about to say give your spill, man. You know what I'm saying? Before you go talk your shit, man.
Oh, y'all could at me at Billionaire Bookham on Instagram. I ain't got nothing else. Don't know how to work nothing else. Don't care for nothing else. Y'all could go check out my music. It's dope. You know, Danny Booker. The Humidor 3 just came out. The BBO just came out. It's dope. I ain't gotta sell you on it.
FEAT music.
Fly Boys. Yeah, they
appreciate it. Fly Boys for life.
You dig? Hey, talk to him, man, before we leave, man.
All right. Make sure if you haven't done so already, go and subscribe to my channel, Torian Rain Reloaded. Follow me on Twitter at Torian Rain, Instagram, Torian_Rain. And before we go out, I just have to say RIP to Chadwick Boseman. Another shocker this year.
And Kobe. RIP Kobe too, man.
Yeah. RIP to Chad.
Hey, you did.
Everybody that lost somebody to COVID, man. Sorry. You had to go.
For sure.
Yeah.
But we wrap it up, man. You know it's PAP Brady, man. Like Tone said, thank all our subscribers, man. Thank everybody who tuned in, man. We really appreciate it. We definitely going up the ante next year, just like we did this year. Keep it going, keep it moving, man. Shout out to all our guests. Definitely shout out to Danny and Torian for sliding through the day. Our guys, man. The show, man. And they definitely will be back, man. And it's Marvelous
Bluntz. New year, Mo.
You did.
Marvelous Bluntz. Marvelous Bluntz.
You did.
Stuff coming on,
man. Y'all be safe, man. Keep wearing y'all mask.
Yeah.
And wash your hands.